Doesn't take very much to figure out my love for idle games. One look at my Twitter will prove that. I do my best to stay current on the latest releases in the genre. Anyways, so I heard on Twitter about a title by the name of A3, a free-to-play mobile simulation game recently released in English that presents itself as an idle game but uses wannabe actors. So I thought I'd pick it up to see what its deal was. After all, who doesn't like games with a whole collection of good-looking cast members? Addict Actors, or A3 for short, is a simulation kind of anime game developed by Liber Entertainment, who also designed the Japanese exclusive rhythm idle game Aichu. In the game, you raise a bunch of actors and increase their stats so they can become more efficient at what they do. Well, sort of. To be clear, this only implies there is more gameplay than there actually is. A3 is a gacha game that has you spend gems to attain characters who wear fancy costumes. You assemble these characters into a troupe and have them act out a small play. That's it. That's all there is to it. To raise actors, you select one of the training modes and tap a bunch of times until it ends, or use characters as consumable XP items. Sadly, when it comes to gameplay, A3 is next to no fun at all. However, the title has 4 selling points that will likely turn the tides on anyone who likes pretty boys or idle games. Lots of pretty boys. We're talking like more than 20 of them at launch. These pretty boys have some seriously solid character interactions and dynamics too. There's a great story here, and supplementary content and adaptations are on the way. They're going for the whole multimedia franchise here, aren't they? The story in A3 begins with our young, nameable heroine Izumi, who is visiting a theatre production that is owned by her missing father. However, instead of being the famous theatre troupe she envisioned, there's only one actor, and there's a manager trying to persuade the Yakuza not to shut down the theatre. Yeah, this game's off to a good start. However, Izumi places herself in her father's former position of director and makes a deal that gives her until the end of the year to set up 4 separate acts to get the theatre back up and running. However, she only has 3 months to get each act ready to save the theatre. The story presents itself in a standard visual novel fare, only providing basic renders with minor changes, preferring to use overlaid effects to provide actual emotions. The basic renders are rather solid, and the CGs, as few as they are, look very nice. What is more critical is the interactions and the story beats between these characters. The script writing is marvelous, and there's loads of fun to be had in both the primary and side stories. The localization is absolutely killer, and I'm very fond of a lot of the slang choices. Also, if you like pretty boys always fawning over you, you'll enjoy this. Ultimately, whether or not A3 is a title for you comes down to what you prioritize more, story or gameplay. If you feel like this might be a title for you but don't want questionable gameplay elements locking you out, you might be better off waiting until the anime adaptation. I'll probably finish the game for the story, but I doubt this mobile title is going to be staying on my phone for long after. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of guys who are dedicated to bringing you the latest and greatest news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe and ring that little bell in the corner for all the up-to-date content coming out of this channel. Also, who is the A3 best boy? Like, there's a lot of them and it's a hard pick.